this inspiring Ohana series. Today we have Aman Tiwari. So welcome Aman. Thank you very much for joining today.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for having me on, and giving me an opportunity to talk. This is actually I get inspired by talking, like having seeing you people and the way you come out, guys, come out. So that's this is a platform which you have provided for candidates like us. So thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you. So Aman, before we go for some Q&A, please share something about yourself.
Okay, so yeah, myself is Aman Tiwari, and I have completed my engineering from Mumbai University in 2018. So from there, I got placed in Cognizant, and that was the place where I started my journey in Salesforce. So before that, I didn't had any knowledge about Salesforce. So that was the place because Cognizant, I can say that has given me an opportunity to learn and to know more about Salesforce.
Okay. So you joined, then you got to know about Salesforce. Then how you learn Salesforce? Like, yeah, given, yeah, please say something.
Yeah, so when I was in Cognizant, I still remember it was in November when I joined. My joining location was in Bangalore, and it was the day one when we were at our trainer came and told us that yeah, this 30 candidates you are going to get trained in Salesforce. So when the time when I heard about Salesforce, it was like it is something related to sales or marketing. So like I was not, I because I never heard about it. So I was like, is that something marketing job or something we are going to do? So I was like, come on, I completed my engineering, now I have to do some sales job or something. So I was not much into it. So until because 1 week they told us that they will give training on Java before going to Salesforce. So that 1 week was very important. Many people like me were thinking like we are not going to do any technical kind of job because Salesforce first word is sales. So that was not an overview for me. So I went on to as a normal person, I went on to browsing for what is Salesforce. So from there, I saw Shrey Sharma. His channel is Salesforce Hulk. So there I heard what is Salesforce is all about. So it's not just what do you say sales or something. It's a big platform. It's something which I first time I understood and first time I saw. Like was quite lucky enough when when he gave an overview and then I started watching many things and then I came up to know this was the Salesforce.
If you want to share something from training, like how your trainers or some online resources help you to learn more about the Salesforce platform and
Yeah.
development, or yeah, according to your profile.
Yeah. Yes. So when my training started, my trainer was quite a good person. He had 11 years experience, and he used to tell us, so you don't whatever you get trained. Okay. Now you don't think anything just because you want to learn or you want to apply it in your day to day, like in your project or something. You learn because you think that you are going to apply it somewhere. You are going to do business. So that business mindset was already there in my mind. Like I used to do a lot or like before joining Salesforce or in my college days also I used to do teaching to people who needed, and I used to do it free of cost. So that business mindset came in, and so that was the main point I can say where my main development or my internal learning started. Because when I got my first project, it was totally on development. And I said I was not someone who likes much coding or didn't enjoy much coding. So the first project which was assigned to me, it was like totally on coding, and I was like, man, what I'm going to do now? So when you have zeal to learn, or when you have some difficulty and you want to come out of it, so then I landed on SFDC 99, which is the channel by David Liu. And he have sir semantic, everything is a systematic way. 14 weeks he have given. You learn if you're zero in your language, coding language, he'll give you a very nice view. So there I started learning, and I didn't stop there from then on. So he have a particular combination of videos as well as of trailer. So here what I used to do when they assigned me tasks, I never said no, I can't do, or it will be hard for me. I used to get a lot of scoldings. Fact speaking, sir, my mentor, my lead have scolded me like anything, that you are no good for nothing. But I never took it in a wrong way. I always saw that see, if you don't know anything, it's okay, you can learn. But if I give up, then I'm not going to learn at all. So what I did, I sat for like I still remember, I first trigger was given to me and it was very simple, and I took 8 hours to just write a small trigger. But as I said, I never give up. Used to watch videos on plural site of David Lu, and again I used to do trailage. So there was a combination. Whatever you are seeing, you are doing it. And the way, what I would say, the way we do trailage is depends. The first way we need to do trailheads is like, first we need to take a trail mix, or you need to choose a particular path, do a trail mix. Before doing that, you get a trailhead where you complete your basics. When you complete your basics, then you go and do some projects which will give you a basic like understanding, yeah, how these things are going to work, how can you implement in your project, which is the scenario which is going to help it for you. So that helped me a lot. There are so many contents available. There are many people like SFDC Panther by Amit Singh, SFDC Facts by Manish Chaudhary. They come out, they tell you people, there is no, you can't give any excuses that you don't want to learn Salesforce because you find trailers a little bit like you have to just read and do just read. Come out, man, you just come out and find out the way. If you want to learn, you can get it. So yeah, that's
Ah, got it. Lots of useful info you have added in your, learning journey. I can summarize those. Like you had started learning on Railhead, and you are getting confused. So you are learning, or you have started on Trailhead with trail mixage. So we have
yeah.
proper path. You have mentioned some of the YouTube channels and some tutorials by our Ohana leaders, our community members, and yeah, awesome journey. And Initially, who told you to go and learn on Trailhead?
See, whenever I used to say, sir, to my lead, whenever I used to say, sir, I am not able to do this, he used to say, answer me one thing. I think he used to scold me, but his scoldings has always turned out to be best for me. So he used to tell me one thing: go and see on the trailers, everything is available there. So there was one, his name is Nikhil Chaudhary. He is my now he has become a good friend of mine, and he trains me a lot. So there I started using the trailheads, and I started using it in effective way. So what I used to do, there is a journey a program called Journey to Salesforce. Okay, and this program is mainly for person who are not, who are new to Salesforce, okay, who don't have any knowledge on Salesforce, or student. I joined the Telegram group and I started doing the trail mixes. And when I did the trail mixes, I just sent them, just I'll get some swag. So there I got a mail that you already on a Salesforce platform, this is platform is not for you. So I was like, okay, it's not for me, that doesn't means I can't do it. So what, sir, they give it a particular deadline. You need to complete this trail mix by this deadline, and then you go out for the next step. So that used to happen. So what I got from there, there are like many people, students as well as other people, you do that trailheads till that deadline. So I got a target. So this is the target, by this timeline I need to complete this trailheads, and I have to implement it. So I started doing it. I used to do trailheads, and after that I used to implement in my own project. I used to make my own project. And other than that, I believe is whatever you learn, you just need to explain it. And the way you teach someone, you enjoy a lot. So it will sound little bit something different, but I used to make videos on my own. I never shared it anywhere, but whatever I learn, I used to make videos and to see, yeah, whether am I doing it properly, whether I am able to explain. So I used to know where I don't know the topics properly. So this is the way when which I developed and improved myself, I can say.
So you mentioned me like some difficulty in earlier, while learning coding, and then you learned from some tutorials you have already mentioned. So how that coding interest journey continued? Are you able to develop some application? I can say as developer or some little bit more, please.
Yes. So that, when you have zeal tuner, or when you are thirsting, that's the saying goes, if you are thirsty, dig a well. So that things applied in my life when I started learning this coding. So at the beginning, I was like come on man, I'm not able to do this, and I'm not able to, even if I do, I won't be able to succeed. But that patience, like, you have to have patience. You can't be a developer within a fortnight, or you can say in a month. You need to have patience, and you need to trust yourself. So if you believe yourself, you trust yourself, you can be a developer. Okay. So where I started, told you, right, when they saw me, I am telling you the fact, when they saw me that I'm not doing much good in my project, so they started giving me test classes. So test classes, people say, okay, it's a good work, it's a okay work, but I took it as an opportunity. Okay, the test classes that were assigned to me, I started learning it. I said, come on, the test classes, the basic necessities we need to cover 75%. But I started learning it, and I made sure I would do all the test classes at least 91% coverage. So that was first target which I set, and I did well. I then that was the test classes. Then they assigned me trigger. That I did well. Then they give me to write Apex class. So that confidence comes into you. You don't need to stop yourself somewhere. You will get stuck. See, the development is not so easy. You will get stuck somewhere, but that doesn't mean you stop there. There are many people that I said, like, community. The Trailblazer community is so best. I used to, and then there is some WhatsApp channels as well, Telegram channels. You just have any question, you just post it out. There are multiple people. They'll come out. They'll help you, and they do it just not because they want popularity. They just want to help it out. So that's a win-win situation for both of us. And there I started doing it. So with it was the first project when I completed. Yeah, I was given a good recommendation, and I used to do much of the part in defect solving and enhancement. But yeah, as I said, I had that I want to improve, and because of this I got the second project, and there I was a pure developer. I was the most junior person in my project. I started doing development, and that was the era where LWC started. So Lightning Web Components. So Lightning Web Components started, and I was very new. I was just learning JavaScript. As I said, I learned coding. So I was learning JavaScript, and it was in December, sorry, in February 2020, when I made up my mind. No, I want to do this LWC, and I want to make my own projects. Okay, so there was a first person who came out with LWC was Nikhil Karkara. His channel is a Salesforce Troop. Okay, so before that I was doing trailheads, but that kind of, you can say that proper hands-on you need to see somewhere. Okay, where are you going wrong? Where are you going wrong? So he started with basic concepts of JavaScript, which need to know before going to LWC. So I started this. He was the main motive. I don't say this because he helped me, but trust me, sir. When I had some doubt, I just pinged on his YouTube channel. So I have this around, and he just gave me a message like, can you please drop? He drop a mail. Can you just please share your number? I shared my number, and he was like, he's in Auckland, in New Zealand, somewhere Australia. So he came and told me like, come on, we will have a Zoom call, and I'll solve your doubt. So it was the moment which inspired me, like, okay, there are people who's going to help you, and then you have to learn, because God is giving you an opportunity to come out of your problems. So then I started developing. I saw his videos. Again I did trail it. Again I did trail mix. And after that, I completed and I developed my own applications. I developed my own project. I have developed the project which is on property. I never posted anywhere, but that's what I do normally for my learning. So that project is combining everything, starting from HTML to Apex, CSS, JavaScript, LWC, everything I have included, and I've developed the project. So that's what I have. This is the way I learned. You fail, you just step up, and you succeed. So the failure, you don't need to just if you're getting failed, you just don't get up out. Just don't come out of it. That's a learning for you. You take it in a positive and you come up. So that's what I always used to focus there.
Do you have any idea about Trailblazer mentorship program? I can say yes. What you say? Like, have you explored already?
Yes, sir. So the Trailblazer mentorship program, I heard it 2 months back, and I was wondering what people were mentioning. I have joined as a Trailblazer mentorship, so I didn't got a proper idea. But it was you where I got a brief idea about what is Trailblazer mentorship was all about. I still remember you have posted on LinkedIn that you are going to go live, and it was something around 5 a.m. in the morning time of Indian time zone. So I somehow missed that session, which I didn't wanted to. But you sent me the recordings, And that was the main motivational. You normally see, I just don't want to say because you have given me this an opportunity, but sir, that is something best about you. You just don't being in such a good position, being such a MVP, but you never take it in a wrong way. You just help it out. I still remember whenever I ping you on LinkedIn, I get a reply within a half an hour or within 15 minutes. I always get a reply. So that Trailblazer mentorship program, I learned it from you, and I understood what it is all about. So Trailblazer mentorship is best part. This is something you may give back to what you learn from Trailhead or Salesforce. So it is mainly focused on resume building, your profile building, where are you going wrong, what need you to be improved, how you need to go for the interviews, how you need to prepare yourself for the Salesforce. So that Trailblazer mentorship is like helping each other. It doesn't see whether you are in a very big position or very small position. It's like giving back and helping each other. So that's what main idea I got it from your video that you posted and you shared with me.
Wow, thank you very much for mentioning those moments. And yeah, I loved talking with you all. And it's all about whenever we are available. So of course, we all reply to any queries, and actually we enjoy together. As usual, we are Trailblazer, and we are doing something little bit for each other. Okay, so very interesting journey. Like you joined your organization, then you got to know about Salesforce, you started learning, you developed your interest. How
Yes.
many it was? I can say total. How much experience you have in our development, system development? I can say 2 years or less than that.
No, I completed my 1 years 10 months in Cognizant, and in that purely I have 4 months of development experience. As I have doing development from that 1.4 years. So I have 1.4 years of development experience.
Wow. So, like less than 2 years of experience, and you have done so many projects in Apex, you have done projects in LWC, and you have also exploring our community for learning together, like via trail message and via mentors. So, have you, how many trailhead badges currently you have?
I have I've been a ranger. I am a ranger in trailers. I have 101 batches and 77,000 points in trailhead.
Oh, so you're Ranger. Awesome. Oh, great. Uh, any super badges you completed recently? Anything you want to give tips if you have done any super badges first?
Yeah, I have done the super batches of security specialist, and I'm almost about to complete two super batches, which I'll be completing within this 2 weeks. Apex specialist as well as LWC super batches. So these two
Mm-hmm.
super batches, which I'm going to complete within this span of week. I'm almost about to complete it, but there are some points remaining in that. So that are the these. These are the these batches, super batches I have done.
Okay, so you have done primary one super badging that was for security, and you, other in progress.
Yeah.
Nice. So, what message you want to give someone who is looking for do the same super badges? Any tips or maybe you have stuck somewhere? Any experience for some beginners?
Yes. So for beginners, I would suggest, to don't like, sir, what happens, if you don't have, you need to have a proper guidance, which I lacked because I didn't had anyone, or didn't have some, I can say it was my own mistake. Like I didn't come out, I didn't use LinkedIn properly. So LinkedIn was the place where I got to know more about this, community. So when if you are a beginner in Salesforce, join. I'll just blindly you just join Journey to Salesforce. Their path is so good. They'll give you they have designed it in such a way. Like if you don't know anything, then also they will take you to the other side of the experience into the good way.
Yeah, really interesting talk. And if I say, please look back, as you mentioned, so many mentors in your journey from your, organizations. So if I say, please go ahead and thanks your mentor publicly because it's we think grateful for someone. And so yeah, we
Yeah.
think we have lots of mentors, but of course, let's go ahead.
Yeah, so I would say that everyone has a journey to come up, and everyone struggles in their own ways. Someone just want to say, and someone just don't say. So that's what a little bit I have struggled. But there are many people from whom I got inspired. So first of all, I would say I got mostly inspired in learning from SFDC Panther from Amit Singh and David Liu. So these were the people, sir. David Liu also have failed many times. He have failed 10 times before getting his first interview for Google. So that was has inspired me a lot. So that was the stepping one. And Amit, he he gives the concept understanding so well. Like you are stuck somewhere, you just go to his channel and you will understand. So these two people have equally helped me. And other than that, giving up back, or you say, yeah, giving up back to the community, that is what I learned in this, in this lockdown, where I got very interesting people like you know I just remember the time, say, you started, this was the pandemic is going on and many people were losing job, but you came up with an idea to give up a chance for the freshers or the 1 to 2 years experience. I still remember, so from in your own company, you give an opportunity to, okay, you come, you give the interviews. That was you started that drive. So that was the best way to, giving back to the society. Other than that, you always take some initiatives to help out the people. So this is where I learned that community is not just because to gain some knowledge and just go out. It's like giving, there is a win-win situation. You learn, you give back, you learn, you give back. So this has inspired me a lot. I don't have any community channel or somewhere where I go and do, but yeah, getting inspired from you, I have started my own WhatsApp group. There are only 10 people, but with my help of my two of my friends, there, so whatever people are there in that group, there is two experienced people and rest of the are freshers. So I have created the WhatsApp group, and whenever they feel any doubts, I arrange some sessions for them. I personally give the sessions, and then I help them in getting placed. So like,
I lost your voice.
okay, I'm audible now.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Yeah.
You are talking. Yeah.
So yeah, that was I was telling you that how so yeah. So and then other than that, there are people from USA whom I give them every week 2 sessions on LWC. So this is the way I have decided to give up back to the society what I have learned from them. And other than that, there is people like Smriti Sharan and Nikhil Karkara, who have helped me a lot in learning this LWC, or you can say development. So Smriti Sharan has always helped me. She's the person who's always go to a person for me. So she is also from on-site, and she, whenever I had any doubt, I used to ping her, and she used to say, "Okay, come on." Even she has given me opportunity to work with her in a small project. So there are many people like them who always help you. Davis is one of them. So they have. So these are people I will personally thank. Like I will not, like, even saying thank you will not be enough. So this is what, I have, these are people who inspires me a lot, because you have to do something best. And you said that's a target which I got, like when I see the name MVP in down your name. So that is what I get, like, okay, come on, he have achieved something and I want to be there, and I want to be like a role model for him. Yeah, trust me, sir, a fresher, every fresher just is, you're a role model for every fresher, everyone who wants to learn, because you help them in that way. So yeah, that's what I would like to say.
Glad to know. And yeah, of course, the thanking our mentors is a long list, but yeah, we take some random thanks to all. And yeah, good to know you have some WhatsApp group and you are helping your circles there. You are getting some sessions. Awesome. You mentioned today earlier, like you have created one YouTube channels, but you are not sharing content. If you prefer, can you share something? If you prefer, like, are you not sharing any region?
That kind of I can say the kind of confidence or something. I feel like when I see others videos, I feel like okay, if I'm lacking there somewhere or something, I feel from personally I should do it. But again, just feel like, I need to improve. I need to learn more, and then I'll post it. So that's why I have not posted it on any YouTube channel or somewhere on. But I do share my recordings to someone if he need. I always help them, but I not on a social platform I have not yet shared. But yeah, in future I'll just do that. Because people like Sesha and Shubham, they have their own Salesforce YouTube channels, as well as they're inspiring people who can, they're inspiring youngsters who tell you ki, whatever you learn, you do it. So that's what I'll do in the future. That's my future planning.
Yeah. So here I want to add something for you. Go ahead, listen your content by yourself and think if that is helpful for others, that
Okay.
content is helpful for others, go ahead, share that. And if talking about the proficiency, I can say
Yeah.
we are talking here, but still we have not much proficient. Like we have don't much equipment or lots of things, but we are still doing it. So see, everything is start. So my suggestion is, if that content is helpful for someone, no need to compare with someone like maybe some professionals and some popular YouTube channels. So they are doing from long times. You are starting from today. So no need to compare. This is a common message not only for you, but yeah, it's common. Start whatever you are interested, whatever you are thinking. Yeah, if I am sharing this, it will be helpful to others. So go ahead and yep, you can take some feedback if you want. You can share me the link. I will also listen that sometimes one of two samples on weekends. Okay.
Yeah, sir. So thanks a lot for this with telling me, like, yeah, now I got some much motivation. Yeah, I can give it. I can post it on the YouTube. I'll just take this as a positive feedback, and I'll just post it on YouTube. And I'll say soon I'll start my YouTube channel, and I'll help out people. And I'll say, like, I want to thank you first of all, because before this I never had any platform where I can share my from whatever I learned, how I learned my story. So thanks a lot for you to giving me this an opportunity, and I'll make sure that obviously I'll help many people the way I got inspired from you, and I'll help them where they are going wrong, or I'll learn from them. So that is one platform. This has given me boost. Okay, yeah, I can do something better what I'm doing, and yeah, I'll take this as a positive way.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks to you, I got the responses on even within 24 hours when we posted this series, and I'm very happy. I'm very thankful for all of you. It's you who is giving us some responses, and we are connected. So thank you very much for being part of this series, and I'm sure our talk will inspire many more. And this message for our audience: if you have also some interesting story, if you think your journey, you have started recently our awesome journey, then they join us and let's inspire our next generation together with our success story. So once again, Aman, thank you very much. It's nice talking. But before ending this call, I want, if you have anything else, maybe I have not asked, but you want to share something, please go ahead and share your message, if anything.
Just I wanted to focus little bit about community, because that is something which I didn't got to know. I'll say that community is very much important, which I realized it in this lockdown. When this lockdown started, you get time, you save your traveling time, because my office is too far away from me. So that community connection is very much important. uh, so first community group which I joined was a New Delhi group, and after that I joined a Motiari group. So there are many other groups which I joined, and I learned it. So I first my learning was of till till particular part development or something. But from there I came to know those Salesforce have very vast. So community tells you just need to, you just know, don't be stopped in a particular part of Salesforce. So there is very big. There is Einstein, which I got to know, which I Heroku, which I learned from you. I joined a New Delhi group and I learned Heroku from you, and I implemented that as well. Then I learned Einstein from another channel, sorry, another community group. And then I'm planning to learn MuleSoft, which is again yeah, this is by Amit Singh, his community channel, and he's going to start from 5th of 4th of October or 3rd of October. So this community is very much important. It tells you it is what gives you 360 view of Salesforce, and tells you don't get restricted to a particular part. You just keep learning, you just keep exploring other parts of the Salesforce as well. Don't just be okay, you're doing development, so stop there, you start doing that admin part or something. So there are many things which you can do other than coding also, like yeah, like process builder or some other parts. I just don't want to mention small part. So there are many things you can do without coding as well, and that's what you need to explore, because Salesforce gives you that opportunity to think from technically also, and think from the business mindset also. That is what important to be, to have a group of good people, you know, the birds of same feather flock together. That's what I that's what goes the saying, and that's what you should apply. Be with good community, be join more community group, learn from them, and then you give up in the best way possible.
Thank you. Thank you very much to your mentors. They've given you the right direction. And yeah, you explained very well. Trailblazer community is at our heart because of, this connectivity, this vision, like learning lots of things in this industrial revolution. And yeah, thank you once again. So yeah, that's cool. Do you have any questions from me? You can discuss right away, or we can also discuss later. If anything you want to share or ask.
Yeah, so I just have one question. Like, sir, you do so much of people in the social work, kind of social work it is, people helping people out. So, didn't you like ever feel like what inspires you a lot to do this? Because I get inspired from you. So, what it's in within you? What get inspired you to do this? That's what I wanted to know. I was curious. I wanted to ask you. I thought when we will meet personal, I'll ask you this question. There should be some inspiration. That's what
Uh,
help you.
First of all, thank you very much. Like not only me, but we all are doing our little bit, whatever we can do. But the main motivation, the main inspiration, I really love interacting, and I can say if I'm going to help someone, and if my suggestion or my tips help them, then it's like satisfaction for you, for everyone,
Yes,
not only
yes,
for me, but it's a common satisfaction to, wow, due to my one suggestion or due to my small initiative, something I am doing and other are getting benefits. So it inspires. And if you see how involvement, it's all about, helping each other. And as if you hear previous sessions, many trailblazers also share their experience, like it's not only helping other, but it's helping ourselves as well, right? So today I
yes,
also
yes.
hear lots of things from you when I am feeling inspired this morning. Wow, you have, I can say, recently, like 2019 and 20, your career journey started, and lots of things about this journey. How can you are going to help others? So it's self motivation, self satisfaction, and yeah. You can write my some blogs on prakashnxt.com. I have mentioned these things in much details.
Okay, sir. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what important, the self satisfaction which you told me. So that's what this was the learning which I took it from you, and I'll just take it ahead. I'll do it. I'll do it in more positive way.
Yeah, you're doing awesome. Like as you mentioned, so many various way you have started giving back. So yeah, keep doing it. And yeah, we all at our real community are together. Thank you very much, Aman. Once again, bye bye. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Bye.